entertaining. To help us set the stage, fourth-generation winemaker Robert Mondovi is joining us live from his backyard in South Carolina. Rob, good morning. Thanks for being with us.
Hey, good morning. It's great to be out here in South Carolina. It's interesting. You know, I'm talking with you over in Bakersfield. Our home's in Napa Valley. We have a little retreat here in South Carolina, so we've got a little bit of everything going on.
Yeah,
so good morning to you.
It looks like you're right on the water there. It looks like a beautiful area. Rob, I'd like to ask you just a little bit, about your winery, the Robert Mondovi Winery, of course, up in Napa. Your father, now is Robert Mondovi Sr., is that your father, or I believe Michael's your father and he was your grandfather? Is that the connection?
Yeah.
Okay.
So here's what happened. In '66, my grandfather and my father, Michael, started the Robert Mondovi Winery together. And then in 2004, we actually sold that, and now we have the Michael Mondovi family estates. We have some great wines like Emblem and Spellbound. So we've really turned the page and have a new chapter in the Napa Valley, and it's just absolutely remarkable. I love that you asked. Thank you.
All right, so you're not going to send me a case of Continuum just for the interview, right? I just want to make sure about that.
Just to make it more confusing, that's my Uncle Tim's wine, and that is absolutely stellar. So you're on point. You've got the family lineage absolutely down.
That's it's good stuff. Very expensive though, and of course for any aspiring vintner, in 2008 the Mondovi Institute for Wine and Food opened up just to our south at UC Davis. I'm sure the family is very proud of that as well. Wonderful legacy there. Quick question, then I want to get to some outdoor entertaining activities, but of course your father was a trailblazer with regard to putting California wines on the map, your grandfather rather. How did he do this?
Well, back then the California wine industry was really growing, and he did that because he had heart and belief and passion and vision, and he went out as really an evangelist for all of California and Napa Valley wine, and we had one of the best winemaking teams, and still do, in the world, and that's how you do it, heart, soul, and passion. It's really like what we're doing now out here in South Carolina, in what we're doing with, how you make green choices and how you choose to build a beautiful deck like this out here.
Yep.
And you make choices to be green and to have beautiful products like this Trex Transcend decking that I love here. And the reason I bring it up is because I'm trying to be as green as I possibly can. Fourth generation farmer, and I know y'all out there in Bakersfield, in the breadbasket of California, we need to be green and we want to be sustainable. So how you live and how you entertain and how you build is going to be so important to that and to the future that we bring to the table here.
You bring up the breadbasket of California here. Not far from us here is a region called Tehachapi, which has had some success at the San Francisco International Wine Festival. There's other regions close by, one being Paso Robles and the other being Lodi, California, which is a Central Valley town which has sprung up with a bunch of vineyards. What do you think of these new areas, and could you make any recommendations in the Paso Robles area? For Mother's Day, I'm actually taking my mom out there on Sunday, so if you have any recommendations, I'd love to hear what your favorite winery might be in that region.
I don't know Paso as well as I should. I know that they're making some beautiful Rhone-style varietals, and then Lodi is an old family favorite. Actually, when my family originally moved from Virginia, Minnesota to California, they landed in Lodi, California. So what's old is new once again.
Wow, that's unbelievable. Yeah, California littered with wonderful, wonderful wineries. A little bit more about setting up a great soiree this summer with wine. What do you think about food pairing and rosé and rosé after Memorial Day, but not after Labor Day?
Well, I don't know much about rosé before or after Labor Day. I'll tell you what, I enjoy it year-round. Some of my favorite times for rosé are surprisingly Thanksgiving, and then any time absolutely on the porch.
Yeah.
And one of the things I absolutely love doing is entertaining out here on the porch. And we've got a few bugs out here in South Carolina, so we like to have a screened-in porch and design that well so that we can get outside and enjoy it. And, coming off the winter this year, what a cold winter.
My goodness.
People are going to want to be outside. We're going to want to dine al fresco. And then, of course, you being out in Bakersfield, you have all the opportunity to have fresh cut fruits and vegetables, to dine light, to dine fresh, and to pair that with beautiful Chardonnays like our Spellbound Chardonnay or great Proseccos from Italy, Champagnes. So I really think we're going to see that trend of living well, al fresco, and outdoors as we're enjoying the spring and summer months. Literally music to my ears as we head into the Mother's Day weekend, Rob. Thanks so much for your time. Quickly, what part of South Carolina are you in this morning? Well, we're over in Beaufort, South Carolina, and I'd love to have you check out more about the area, more about our house at mondovihome.com. Check out Trex.com as well, because we really got our inspiration from there. And one of my favorites, I'm now a darn junkie on Pinterest and house, It's a great way to generate ideas of how to entertain and how to live well. And my big tips for entertaining this year: stock the refrigerator early and pre-plan for your events. Stock it with great Chardonnays, Proseccos, champagnes, and be prepared to entertain. It makes such a difference. When you can relax, your guests relax, and you will have a good time because of how you pre-plan. So
I'll tell you what, Rob, as long as you meet me at the airport,
Bakersfield.
I'll be out there within, I'd say, about 11 hours. But that sounds like a wonderful event and some great tips there. That is Robert Mondovi Jr. Thanks so much for taking some time with us and coming back to California for a few minutes this morning.
All right.